guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayme and I am a mama with a budget. So thank you for joining me in today's video where I am going to be doing an update or flip through of my binders. So as you can see, there's been quite an expansion on the binders. I now have 14. To think you start off with one and then, I'm not kidding, it is like an addiction. It just explodes. And next thing you know, you wake up and you got 14. So there has been a total of 64 changes. So some of which are a brand new envelope in a brand new binder, and some of which are just a changer to the tracker or the sinking fund cards, the slip cards that are available on my Etsy store. Some of which aren't there yet, they are still coming. So what I thought I would do is go through these. I told you there was a lot, and that's not all of them. This is only 49 of them. The other 15 are in one particular binder. But what I thought I would do is I will start off with the binders that are completely brand new and pop the envelopes in for those, and then with the ones that are left over for the existing binders, I'll pull them out as we go. So let's start off with the first binder that we're going to go through, which is the white. We're just going to make our way down through the rainbow, and that's Kids Future. So in the Kids Future binder, there is 5 areas that I want to focus on for the Kids Future. Now this is way in the future. So the way that I've done this is I've created envelopes for each child in their own theme, as you can see there. So I'm going to go through them. So first off, we have Jackson's. So for each child, they will all have the same area. They're just going to look different. So first off, for all the kids, they do have a $1,000 savings challenge. So what I've done with this is I want to save $1,000 per year of their age, which will be given to them when they turn 21. So in each of their envelopes is the same printout. It's just got a different character on the top. And so I think there's 40. So what I wanted to do was try and get it done through the year. And then there's going to be some like Jackson, who will be 7 this year, where this needs to be completed 7 times. So I've got quite the catch up to do for his. But at least it gives me time for, say, Keely's, where she's only brand new. She's not even 5 months old yet. So we've got plenty of time for her. But for Jackson, what I've done for him is I have given him the superhero theme. So for his, we have savings with Black Panther, car, so with these as well, so they are patterned on the inside. So I did make these myself. So we've got car with Spider-Man, we have 18th birthday, 21st birthday, and wedding. So with 18th and 21st, I'm not sure whether I'm going to do it as towards a gift or whether I'm going to do it towards their party, but I think I'm going to set caps for them. I haven't decided on what the cap is yet, whether or not I do. Initially I thought $2,000, $5,000, but see how we go. By that point, everything's going to be so expensive. It's just going to be ridiculous by that point, I think. But anyway, every little bit helps. And then wedding, as I mentioned before. So that's Jackson's. So now we go into, I'm going to pop this back in. So next up we've got Levi's. So Levi's is Disney themed. So by Disney, I mean the Fab Five, because Keely's is also Disney themed, just in a different aspect of Disney. So Levi's, we have savings with Pluto. We have car with Minnie. 18th with Donald, 21st with Goofy, wedding with Mickey. And lucky last, we have little Miss Keely. So hers is Disney princess themed. So with hers, we have car with Tiana and Rapunzel, 18th birthday with Snow White and Aurora, 21st with Cinderella and Pocahontas, and then we have wedding with Ariel and Jasmine. So that's the Kids Future binder. The only one that doesn't have a Sharpie yet, only because I wasn't initially going to put trackers in here, because I'm like, oh, I don't have a white Sharpie. So I've got to figure out how what I'm going to do for their little trackers, because every binder has its own pen, as you know. But again, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what colour do you think I should do the white binder, the Kids Future binder for their trackers? Okay, so next in the line, I think I'll tell you what they are, but as I said, 3 of them don't have anything in them just yet. So the first of the challenge binders is long term. So long term is the one that I'm waiting on for my happy mail. So long term is one that is going to take me a while to complete, where it's got quite a big amount to save for. So I did order a 5k and a 10k challenge from Renee from Just Roll It in Glitter that I'm waiting to arrive. So I'm going to start off with the 5k, obviously being a bit smaller. It will also be a bit more manageable while I'm still on maternity leave. So there is nothing in there at the moment but the pen. So that is coming. So next up, which is a full binder, we're going to jump to my gold one, which is birthdays. So in the birthday binder, so this binder I got off Temu. So if you're wondering why it's a little bit dirty, it arrived that way. It's the first fail I've had from Temu. I mean, not really a fail, but it's a bit damaged and a bit dirty, and I tried to clean it, but it didn't happen. Anyway, so first stack we've got that we're adding in here. So this is birthdays for our family, as well as parties and gifts for other people's birthdays. So in here I've got, starting at the front, so let's pop that in. So we've got Jackson. So each have this tracker just with their name on the top. So we've got Jackson. We've got Mr. Levi with the same tracker. So my icons are $10 for my birthday. So the birthdays, I think I've got $200. So it doesn't mean I'm going to save, I'm going to spend all that. It's just that I like to know that I've got it there. Because there might be another aspect to their birthday besides a present that I want to spend that money towards. So little Miss Keely with hers. Then I've got Michael, my husband. So here's one in there. So those are the ones that have their own individual envelopes. Then from here, what we have is Jayme's side. So this is all my side of the family. So the tracker I created for that is this. So what I've done is I've listed out the months of the year, and then I've popped a heart for whose birthday it is in that month. So for my side, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's actually 7 because my grandparents are both in July and they're 3 days apart. So for their birthdays, so they count as one. So they'll get double the amount. So I'm thinking maybe $50 per person for this. Not sure yet. Then we've got Michael's side, which same thing, with the hearts everywhere. So initially I was going to give everybody their own individual envelope, but that was going to be, I think it's like 19 envelopes, 18 envelopes in one binder. And I thought that might be a bit much. So I thought I'll just try and condense it. And then next what we've got is gifts. So again, this is just general, oh, it's vinyl. Just general gifts, a general gift fund for everyone else that's not involved in those other envelopes. And then we've got party. So this is my $500 savings challenge for birthday parties. So the next birthday party I've got coming up is Jackson's. So Jackson is born in October, and then both Keely and Levi are in March, and they are 2 days apart. So that's going to be fun. And Michael's in June. So that is the birthday binder. So yeah, I think I've laid that out the way I want it to go. That's that one. So next challenge binder is short term. So my short term binder is going to be challenges that have a finished total of, I was going to say $500, but I do want to pop my adventure saving challenge that I have, and that's $600. So I think the blanket rule would be about $500, where the one of the icons is no more than $50. And I'm only going to do 6 at a time, because I don't want to overdo it like I did in the beginning, where I had about 10 challenges and it just got too much for me. they didn't feel like they were going anywhere, so I didn't want to overload it. So that's what's going to be going in here, which is what I'll be doing game days with. Oh, I could watch Amanda's game days. Amanda from Mum Wife Budget Life. I even told her that I could watch those videos all day long. I love them, especially the Uno one. Oh, I'm hanging for Uno. I just want to play Uno. So next, what I have is a full binder again. Christmas. So Christmas is my favorite time of year. So I think this one has the biggest amount of envelopes, I think, because I wanted to cover off every aspect that I tend to spend Christmas on, instead of having just one blanket Christmas fund like I used to have. I want everything to have its own space, so that when that time rolls around, I've got the money there for it. So not all of these, some of these aren't very much, but again, I just want the funds there. So first off is everybody's envelopes. So again, we've got Christmas for Jackson. So I set the cap at $300 per child. So it's not to say I'm going to spend that much, but I like to have it there. And then of course, whatever doesn't get spent gets rolled over for the following year. So Levi. So the kids all do have different icons for their Christmas binder. Kiwi. So she's got the little sacks. Michael. So these are the different aspects now. So these, I don't know if these are going to be, I think I've popped these in alphabetical order already. So whether or not I leave them in that order, see how we go. So first off, we've got Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, we have a tradition in our family where Christmas Day presents are from Santa, but Christmas Eve is gifts that we buy for each other and we give to each other the night before. So for me, I wanted to make sure that my kids knew that Christmas isn't just about getting presents from Santa. That's also about giving. So we have, I think we set a budget of $50 where, or even less, I think it might even be 25. But what it would do, I'll take one of the kids at a time to Big W or Kmart or wherever. I tend to prefer Big W only because I get the Qantas, I get the everyday rewards points, and I convert mine for Qantas points, which is going towards our Disneyland holiday for flights. I'm nearly there. I've got 205,000 points. That's 2.5 flights. Anyway, but yeah, so each person buys a small gift for another member of the family. So Jackson will go, he'll pick one for Levi, one for Keely, one for me, and one for Daddy. So I obviously don't get to see mine. Michael will take him to do his. But that's our tradition on Christmas Eve, is we swap gifts for each other. December 1st, so I do like to do a December 1st box for the kids. Decor, so decorations, obviously, for Christmas. So the icons are $5. Again, I don't plan on spending that much if I complete it on decorations. I've got one decoration that I get every single year, and that is my Mickey Mouse Hallmark year ornament. So I think I started in 2018. I've been trying to find 2017 and say I started it when Jackson was born, but I can't find it now. But that's what and I get that every year. Food, in case we are hosting Christmas that year, which I don't know if we are. KKs. So in my family, on my side, we do KKs for all the adults, and the cap is $50. Presents, so this is for everybody else. So with this tracker, which you'll start to see on a lot of the other trackers now with the ones that I updated, is I've popped this down the bottom. So each icon is $20. And again, I've done this with a lot of the big ones because I want it to feel achievable, because there's some there where there was like $40 per icon, and if I can't color it off, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. So I'm a very visual person, so that's why I've changed some of these to have this on there, and I feel it's going to be great, especially filling in one of these down the bottom. Santa photos, so that also does include their outfits for Santa too. We have stockings. So I do have stockings for all the kids. And I don't spend too much in the stockings. Teacher gifts. So I have 3 teachers to buy for this year. So 2 kindy teachers and 1 primary school teacher. and the wishing tree. So I do like to do the Kmart wishing tree with the kids. So what I do is I take, just the boys for this year, I guess, and they pick out a gift. And then we wrap it and we pop it under the Christmas tree at Kmart. That's, again, falls under the making sure that we know that Christmas is not just about getting spoiled. Basically, it's about giving. It's about other people. And the last second last one is the last challenge binder, which is the mini challenge binder. So this one is going to also only have 6, because again, I want to do the dice thing with the challenges. So the mini ones are going to be no more than, I think I'll set the cap. I don't know whether to do 50 or 100. I might do 50, and if I really love it, if it's higher than that, I might pop it in there, but that will be the cap for the mini challenges. And where the icon is maybe no higher than, I'll say 5 with wiggle room, because I really want to do Budgie Budget's, Freya's, the jelly bean one. I really want to do that. Actually, I've got a few in my cart on Etsy for her that I want to get. I'm just waiting to get some money together when I get paid next, maybe, and I'll get some. And the very last, which you've seen already, is school. But apparently with the school, I did add an extra one because I had an expense come up that initially I wasn't going to do an envelope for, and now I realised I wanted to do it. So for school, we have... Come on, you. There we go. So these will be, in the moment, I'm going to put them in alphabetical order, but I think I am going to put them in order of priority as we move through. So we've got back to school. So some of these I haven't filled the icon in yet. School camps. So again, I've set the cap there for $5,000 because again, I know there's the junior school camps or the primary school camps aren't usually very much, but I know when I was in high school, we had overseas trips, and some of those, that was back in the day. That was back in 1966, when one of them was $2,300 to go to China and $4,500 to go to Italy and Greece, which I did the China trip. I was allowed to do the China trip, but not the Greece and Italy trip. But events. So again, that's for things like book week, which is coming up next week or the following week. Other things which have escaped me at the moment. Excursions is another one. School fees. So this icon is $15, but that is also for how much it's going to be for the school fees for both boys next year. Based on this year's fee. So if they go up, it might be a little bit more, but each icon for this is 15. Future ed, so future education, if any of the kids decide they want to do a trade or go to TAFE or even to contribute towards a uni debt, we can do that. Photos, so school photos. Uniforms, because we know how expensive they start to get. So this is the one I added in, swimming. So I do have swimming starting, when is it? It starts in term 4, but the payment's due at the beginning of September for $70. But I also did set this up for next year's swimming. So that'll be for both boys once that's complete. And then I've got my change. That's really not helping, is it? Change. In there as well. So that is the school binder. Alrighty, so now what we're going to jump into is the remaining ones that I've got, which are changes to some of the ones that I've got in existing binders that I had. So the first one is that's the first one that's in here. So let's go by the order. So this is the Jayme binder. So this is all stuff for me. So the only one that's being changed, I think I did pull one out. I pulled out buffer. So I did pull buffer out, but what I am adding in, you got this, which was my weight loss challenge. So I do also want to make a comment about a comment I made when I first showed this challenge, was I made a comment about it being my fat lady challenge. Now, I just want to mention that I'm 5 foot nothing. So for me to be 84 kilos, when I did my health checkup with my GP after I had Keely, 84 kilos at my height puts me in the obese category for my BMI. I also have a fatty liver, and there was something else as well, which had to do with, my cholesterol was starting to get a bit high, and I'm only 33. So I will admit I had a very poor diet, especially leading up to while I was pregnant. I couldn't move much at all. I was stuck on the couch, so my weight did get away from me, even though I did have bouts where I was trying to be healthy. Again, Keely, just, I was huge. I gained, I think it was 22, 23 kilos with Keely. So that's why I want to mention that, 84 kilos for some is a very healthy weight. For my height, it's not. I've got now health issues as a result of my weight. So that's why it's important for me to lose weight. So I'm using my sister's wedding as further motivation to get me back down to 60 kilos. So the lowest weight I've been is 52 kilos. So for my height, the normal weight range is, I think it's 49 to 63, I think it was, something like that. So I've set mine at 60. So that's where I want to get to. And yeah, so again, no one made any comments or anything, but it was just something that when I sat back and watched it a little bit later, I was like, okay, I just want to make a comment about it, because I realized, as I said, that is a healthy weight for a lot of people, but for hobbit-sized me, it's not. All right, so next we're going to hop into manifest. So this is all the things that we want for the future. So there is some changes. So I did make a change to tech. So for that, I've popped in the little tracker down the bottom to make the tracker $1,500. We've got the travel, which again, I changed to have this tracker again is $5,000. We've got luggage at $1,200, which again, it's not going to cost me $1,200. I only base that off if I got the really fancy suitcases from Strand Bags, I think was what I was looking at, and passports is for $1,500. So a lot of these will be going up on my Etsy store, but things like passport, where the figure amounts are very specific to me, probably not going to go up. But if you want them to, then let me know and I can. Or I might even make it a custom thing maybe. I don't know. Let's put these in alphabetical order. So tech, so travel, tech, tattoo, passport, luggage, couch. Yeah, okay, perfect. So that's in the correct order. There was one addition to the events binder. So this one did get a bit of an overhaul because I did take out all the birthdays that used to be in here. And now these are just events that are happening through the year. So whether they are public holidays or Hallmark holidays, as my husband likes to call some of them, or, events like Black Friday sales or like weddings, things like that. So things that are coming up in the year, which this one is one that is not going to be in alphabetical order. This is one that is going to be based on chronological order. So Father's Day, Black Friday, special event. So that's my sister's wedding at the beginning of December. Boxing Day sales, New Year's Eve, and then the next one that's hopping in there is Valentine's Day. So Michael thinks, Valentine's Day is a Hallmark holiday. I don't need a day in the year to show you how much I love you. That'd be nice. But anyway, that's his approach to Valentine's Day. So for me, that is actually about the kids. So I've seen some really cute pins on Pinterest about Valentine's Day with the kids. So, popping a love heart posted on their bedroom door every day to give them a reason, show them a reason why you love them. Just little things like that. So that's going to be Valentine's Day for the kids from me. So that's what that's in there for. Okay, so next what we've got is the family binder. So the changes that I've made to the family binder. So shoes for the kids, We've got photos because I really want to get a portrait done of all of us. Concert tickets. So this came to me when Jackson asked to go to Monster Jam for his birthday this year, and we obviously don't have the money for those. The tickets have come out, I think, last week. So I want to create a fund for when, you know, Disney on Ice, or, you know, a band comes, or Monster Jam comes back. That we've got the money there for the concert. Fur baby. So this is new but not new. It's just things for the dogs and the cat. Camping. So we haven't been able to go camping for a while, obviously with me being pregnant, and now with Keely it makes camping a bit hard. But we want to start camping again. And school holidays is the final one there. So I do have a tracker of $1,500. Again, I'm not planning on spending $1,500 on one particular school holidays, but again, it's just to have the funds there so that if I need it, I can use it. So let's pop these in order. So shoes, photos, family fur babies, family fun, eating out, concert tickets, oh, come on, clothes, camping, and then school holidays. There we go. All right, so that is the family binder. And the very last binder for changes is adulting. So we leave the fun one for last. So these ones, there's I think maybe two new ones, but majority of these have just had changes to the trackers. So insurance is one that I have added the tracker to. So again, I've put this up to $5,000. So my car insurance isn't that high, but some might use this for both parties. If you've got two people with insurances, again, I've just made a blanket for everybody. So car insurance, excess. So for an excess claim for your insurance. So I do plan on getting this as high as possible. So my insurer, the highest they do is $1,800. So at the moment, mine is at $1,000, but I do hope to get it up higher, as high as it'll go. So my overall will be less. Snowball. So Snowball has always been there, but I changed the tracker because I want to do an extra loan payment towards my car. So my car payment is $350 a fortnight. So I want to try and get an extra payment in there to try and get that down as fast as possible, because that is my biggest debt by far, as you've seen. Next is car maintenance, which again has just had a change to the tracker. Emergency. So this is my emergency tracker again, but I've just added the thing down the bottom there. And the last one is ambulance. So this is for our family ambulance cover. So, oh, I've got a 10 in there, just haven't marked it off. So that's for that one there. So I'll pop that there and I'll add that into the binder. Okay, so no, ambulance will be at the front. Car, all right, so they're just the car one. So car maintenance, car rego, that's home. So excess, EM, emergency, excess, home. But buffer, any that have buffer's always at the back. That one doesn't go in order. HI, insurance, and then Snowball. All right. Okay, so that is all the changes to my lineup for my binders, which I finally feel great about what I've got. I feel like I've covered every aspect. I've made the icons more achievable, so I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere when I pop money in. All right, so let me know what you think of my new lineup. Let me know what you think is your favorite binder or what your favorite fund is that I've got in there that I've added in. So stay tuned. So tomorrow I will be doing a video on the bonus money that I had. Well, I guess, is it bonus money? It's money that I had set aside in some envelopes that I'm now allocating into these binders. So I think it's $570, I think, that I'm going to be stuffing into these. All right, so thank you for joining me in today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.